Readathon is a great way to get into reading. Every year, thousands of pupils from schools all over the country raise money simply by reading.
I did Readathon last year. I'm doing it this year and I'll probably do it all the way through school because I think it's very good that it's a children's charity.
It's good to help a good cause, like what Readathon stands for.
It's such a simple thing, but it makes a big impact.
Readathon's really simple. All you have to do is read as many books as you want, and you get sponsored for doing it.
It's really easy to think which books you want to do, and it's really easy to actually do because the teachers give you a lot of time.
It is an exciting part of the school year.
It's not like you're running a marathon.
Whether you read lots or just now and then, Readathon is for you. You can read what you like, how you like. Get sponsored to read fiction or non-fiction, use an e-reader, listen to stories, read poetry out loud, or just pick up a good old-fashioned storybook. Whatever you fancy. Here's the author Anthony Horowitz to tell you more.
I love the fact that this Readathon is not, I hope, beating kids around the head with books and saying, you will now sit down and read for something. It is simply encouraging reading and enthusing about reading, and at the end of the day, that is the way to do it. It's fun, it's great, and it's part of being a human being. That's how I read, that's what I do. Remember that not only are you going to have a good time, you're also doing good for other people because every penny you raise will go to charity, and you can't do better than that.
I'm reading The Crew, which is a charity book.
I'm reading War Stories for Boys. They're all about different people and what they did in World War II.
The third Harry Potter book.
I'm reading Louise Renington, Angus Thongs and Perfect Snogging.
Maximum Security from Robert Muchman. It's interesting, different way of looking at things.
I'm reading Sue Lim, Girl 15, Fighting for England.
Robert Rugby and Andy McNabb.
The money you raise, just by reading for your school's Readathon, supports amazing UK charities who help children with serious, sometimes life-threatening illnesses. Children like Sam.
I didn't learn as well because I missed out on a lot of school. Once a month I would be placed onto an operating theatre, and the doctors would extract cells from around my spine and see how many cancerous cells there were and adjust the medication according to that. I was tired and run down all the time. I could hardly do the simplest of tasks like sitting up or eating or drinking without help or assistance.
Readathon supports charities like Click Sargent, Together for Short Lives, and Roald Dahl's marvellous children's charity. Roald Dahl himself was a great fan of Readathon. By reading for Readathon, you'll be helping all sorts of children like Sam through their long and difficult treatments. Readathon also helps children directly through its very own charitable initiative, Read Well. Being in hospital can be horribly boring. Children can feel scared, worried and homesick. They might even be missing school. Read Well provides children's hospitals with wonderful new books every half-term, as well as a visit from a storyteller. One sure means of escape, a bookcase on wheels, packed with stories that allow children in the hospital to fly above the clouds, to race over hills, to dig for treasure, and to be well again. Taking part in Readathon is an easy way to make a massive difference to seriously ill children and young people. But reading can change your life too. Here's Anthony again.
Everybody remembers the first book they've read. That's what's so great about the first book you read. For me, it was Tintin, because I wasn't very clever, and I couldn't really manage whole novels and serious books, so I discovered Tintin. And I've always liked Roald Dahl. I still admire his work. I always say that he was the first modern children's writer because he threw away any sense of morality and need for good language. Books were my life. I mean, they were the great escape. And what was great about the books was I was able to travel with them. That's why I loved them.
The teacher in charge of Readathon will give you a card like this. You'll be asked to fill in the books that you want to read throughout the week here. Then you fill in your sponsorships from your family and friends here. Then you sit back and read.
I raised I think it was £32 and 69 pence, and I was just really happy with myself.
And don't forget to bring your carefully completed sponsorship card back into school along with your sponsorship money. This means that Readathon can claim gift aid from the government, which makes every £4 you raise turn into £5. Magic! As well as having fun reading and making life better for seriously ill children, you'll be helping to get new books for your school. For every £100 raised, your school gets £20 to spend on books, which you'll be able to read. It's fantastic. There's no limit to how much you can raise or how much you could read.
Read on the pitch.
Read poetry.
Read between the lines.
Read up a tree.
Read in the attic. It's spooky.
Read to change lives.
Read anything and everything. Well, go on then. What are you waiting for?